What it look like, people? You here with Sip Saki, the legendary DJ Logic, and the legendary DJ Lighty Rex. We're here with 108 Dragon TV, where you get your gaming news.
Welcome back to 108 Dragons TV, baby. It's your host, Lemon23, aka Lemetheus, right hand of Zeus. And yeah, your boy Lemetheus is back in the building, man. Your boy Lemon, you already know, baby. And what day is better to return to YouTube, creating this content that I try to bring out this great information with the Xbox Series S game. And you heard it, man, all night. Twitter was lit up. They released this maybe like 11:28 last night, man. But there's something going on, and people are overlooking what the Series S is doing. And Microsoft is definitely saving a lot of folks out there. And I'm gonna tell you why. And keeping it gaming. Facts. Yes. We're gonna hop straight into these stats, man. We're gonna get that out the way. I'll explain to you about certain things. When we get later on into the video, gonna keep this short, sweet, and straight to the point, man. First of all, this is a grand slam for the consumer. I'm gonna get into that later. But first thing, let's talk about this is an all digital system. Yes, you heard it, all digital. It is 1440p and games up to 120 frames per second, which means you're gonna get a nice next-gen experience. And it also has a DirectX ray tracing, variable rate shading, and variable refresh rate. I mean, how next-gen is that? So you're not slacking with any features besides resolution. And like I said, we're gonna talk about that later, and I'm gonna tell you why Microsoft saved a lot of people. Then you still get the ultra low latency. Now, one of the big differences, I know people like, how did they just say they took out the drive, we get next gen features? What did they do? Well, with that custom SSD, the NVMe, you already know how it is. They dropped it from the 1 terabyte to 512. Yes, 512 gigabytes. And don't worry, people, they have that same 1 terabyte extension card slot. I don't know what them cards will cost. Listen here first. I said 150. People talking about 80 bucks. Doesn't make sense. But okay, I'm gonna let y'all rock with that. And you got 4K streaming, which means you still get your Netflix, your Amazons, your Hulus, and your Disney Plus. Bonus. This is something that really intrigued me. 4K upscaling for games. I get it. I get it. The Xbox One S did the same thing, but if you have an Xbox One X, 4K upscaling really don't equal 4K native. It's not even close. It's really a night and day difference. But for those people out there, that's what the stats is. Now, I was very shocked, but I did call this. If they make a smaller system, it should be digital and at 300 bucks. I've been saying this for a long time. It makes sense. I told everybody these systems are not, the main two systems shouldn't be over $500. I anticipated that, and yes, again, it's the Xbox Series X is $500 as leaked, and the Xbox Series S, as confirmed, is $299. Now, when I got some insight at GameStop, and I got my people working real hard to see these pre-order dates. I might pick up both of them, but I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. But now, let's get into what this does for the gaming community. Facts. Now, for those people out there, man, who don't understand, let me explain something to you. A lot of people don't care about resolution. A lot of people started buying new TVs in 2018 and 2019. We're about to jump into this frame rate situation. This was very key in what Microsoft has done to save you money. Because with these new consoles, you gotta get new TVs, but you would like to just buy a console and use what you have existing. and let me run it down to you. If you're a TCL owner and you got them variable refresh rates and them low latency input signals, and yes, HDMI 2.0 with HDMI 2.1 features. Now let me break that down so people can understand. If you bought a TV from 2018 to 2019, most of those TVs that have HDMI 2.1 features, they have 1440p like the Xbox One X does, the One X does from 2017. Those 2018 and 2019 TVs are 1440p up to 120 frames per second. Now, Microsoft has saved all of you, because you could spend $300, get next-gen features, and still have a sick resolution at 120 frames. Come on, people. How do you get better than that? Because I'm telling you, I say it all the time. These two new systems, PS5, Xbox One, Series X, gotta keep that right. Let me tell you, to take advantage of them new features, 4K 120, that means 4K 120 new TV purchasing. And Microsoft has definitely looked out for the market and brought in a medium range. And you saying, well, I wanted to game in 4K. Let's talk about them Steam numbers that just dropped. Over 68% of gamers on PC is still gaming at 1080p. And the next resolution that was most gamed at was 1440p at 120 frames a second. And let me say this for the record. For those people that out there on PC that game with their consoles on their monitors, because some people have both. Like I have a gaming PC, a gaming laptop, and 3 consoles. For those people like that, let me explain. You have these excellent HDR 2K monitors, which is 1440p at 120 frames and higher on PC, but you don't have to change your monitors either. Microsoft, we gotta give it up to you, baby. I did not see the value coming last year, but I did say it will be a 1440p system. And let me give y'all some real sound advice. Games will look better at 1440p native than upscaled 4K. Now, maybe, I don't know how much of an upscaler that they spend on, but the S don't come close to the X. It's just the facts when it comes to last generation or current gen, because next generation didn't start. But that's how you have to look at it. You tell me in these comments, man, let's get busy, man. Get in the discussion. Tell me, do you see my point? Because I'm telling you, many people, even console gamers, has went out there and bought these monitors with high refresh rates and do 1440p and looks excellent in 1440p. They don't want to change their monitors, because these 4K monitors with HDR, the new ones didn't even really drop yet with the HDMI 2.1. It's gonna be some money. So to save yourself time and energy, man, if you don't care about resolution, but you still want all these next-gen bells and whistles in terms of frame rate, listen, go get the S. I might pick up both, man. I might put one in my bedroom, the S, the Series S, and the Series X, where my main jump off is at, man, and all my whole surround sound and everything. But this, Microsoft, you have hit a grand slam. You have hit a grand slam. And as always, man, your boy Lametius is back. I hope y'all enjoying the new set, man. My little retro station. And man, it's wonderful to be back and be back on camera and doing what I do and doing what I love, man. Good to have all y'all back, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Remember, if this video helped you out anyway, or I brought a new understanding to you, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, because we got mad content dropping. And I talked about something on Twitter that's coming out this week. Hopefully mine's come on time so I could do a review of it. That would be the Microsoft Surface Duo. Yeah, we out here. That's what we doing. Small channel, and we doing big things. And I'm out. Cheers.